Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The run inside. It's Lacey. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up.
Snags it, and there's running room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
2nd and 10 here. They just keep firing. He lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone for 6.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that 1st drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Throwing Simmons. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This off
picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down. Playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on 1st down.
Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed in 2 straight incompletions. A big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with a score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's Simmons to throw. He's going to run it. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go play action with Simmons. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Quarterback keeper. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Makes the catch, and he's free. The 30. Inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Looking left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll run it. It's Lacy. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll try it again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Simmons. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Looking downfield at Simmons. Going deep. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43. That's the thing about this offense. You think you've got them backed up, and then you don't. 1st and 10 from inside the 50. The give to Hardy. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Simmons. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Just couldn't get it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They were trying to claw back to within 7, but the lead will stay right where it is. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Hits him inside. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense trying to take it back.
And these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Here's Simmons to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Could be an alley. The 30. Running inside the 20. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Simmons. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance.
Touchdown, Missouri! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Rebels want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Rebels will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. There's a crease. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that fourth down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a first down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
Throwing Simmons. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
This one's complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Lacy. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just feeds the running back. Push down for the tackle. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Crosses to 40. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The run inside. It's Lacy. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. No huddle offense to the line. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got his man. Touchdown, Rebels. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Rebels surge back on top. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments. Simmons. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
With the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Trailing by a possession, they